That's how you start the Bassmaster Elite Series. Woo! Get fired up for that, baby. From the time I started following fishing, it's always been Bassmaster. That's why I stayed, because we fish for those.
Drew Benton becomes a Bassmaster Elite Series champion.
You know, you can start at the high school level now, the college level. You could be like me. Right out of college, I started fishing the opens to get here.
23 pounds even. Lake Murray showing out here on day number 1.
I think I'm just maybe starting to get on a little bit of a roll this year, just to be going into day 2 is even better. Hey guys, Drew Benton here. This is how I caught him on day 1, sight fishing on Lake Murray. This is a big bite fighting frog, watermelon red, green pumpkin laminate, 5/16 elite tungsten weight, 4/0 owner wide gap hook, 20 pound Seagar and B.A.S.S. You know, I'm trying not to stop on them unless they're the right ones. To me, it feels like I never work a day in my life. I wouldn't survive working a 9-to-5 job. It's just a dream come true. I get to spend my days out here in this office right here on the lake and chasing down these green creatures. It's a lot of fun. Tuesday nighters, Saturday wildcats. That's where I learned how to fish.
11.26. Good job, guys. Good job. Hold them up for some pictures. Yes, sir.
This used to be me every weekend, coming down here fishing these little Saturday jackpot tournaments.
Me and this dude, him made a pretty good team.
Yeah.
And he went on to bigger and better things. I stay around here, I'm too old for the bigger and better stuff.
We got our fishing.
Little fishing outfit on. At this point in my life, I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for my family. You know, that's what gets me going in the mornings. Then we're gonna go on a grown man Easter egg hunt and try to find 5 big ones. It's a lot of fun doing what I'm doing. It's my favorite way to fish, so either way it turns out, we're gonna have a good time today. I think when you're doing it for somebody else and not yourself, that's what makes you dangerous. Number 1, just a little bitty one. You'd think if they're garden fry, they'd bite something like that. Just like that. I think I'm gonna have to expand and figure something else out in the event. I am gonna do a little bit of herring fishing in the morning because I don't have, you know, a big female that I'm really, you know, excited about starting on. Ugh. See, I think he's garden fry up there. Throw something a little bit more aggressive on them and they'll sometimes hit it. Kind of what's typical of this fishery from what I've seen in practice is they get up and they do their thing and they get gone fast. So it's just about, you know, getting in a groove and hunting them down each day. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. You know, I'm throwing a moving bait while I'm looking and I'm getting 1 or 2 key bonus bites doing that, but for the most part, I'm having to go on a grown man Easter egg hunt and find, you know, the big ones each day. What I learned in practice is up here where we're taking off from, it's a little bit dingier. The water's a little bit warmer and I feel like the fish are further along up on this end. I'm still fishing up here, but mid-lake, for whatever reason, there's this one area of the lake that's got cooler water. It's like in the upper 60s where everywhere else is 72 to 75 degrees. I don't know, you know, what natural phenomenon is causing that, but most of my females that I'm seeing are in that area, and I feel like they're a little bit further behind than, you know, these other places that are really warm, and that's where I'm spending most of my time. I know there's some points where some big ones are swimming around. We just got to see if they're doing their deal in the morning. Get rid of one of them 2-somethings anyway. I think 3's a little bit lighter. I've been searching for that one place, to look for that winning place, not to just be here and weigh in a limit, to be here and weigh in a contention limit. I feel like I've been around the block a time or 2. It's time to really buckle down in this event. See her? I don't know if she can see us here or act like she wants to get up there. Oh, she's getting up there. Gosh, come on, girl. Play the game with us. Okay, yeah, see how he run up there and she was almost on the bed by the time he got back? I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna help me, but I'm gonna put him back anyway. If he would get out of the way, she'd get up there. I'm almost 100% convinced now. Got her. Come on, girl, stay on. That's bigger than 5 pounds. Yes, sir. We just freaking got her. Oh. Got her a shock bite, baby. 6 pounder. That's what I'm talking about. First bass I ever caught was probably like, if I go back to like actually bass fishing, and the first bass I caught was in a golf course pond, believe it or not. I caught it on a lizard, and I still remember that thump. I mean, that's what gets you excited. That's what gets us out here, is that bite. Come here, baby. Gotcha. Whew. Had her hair lips. That's the reason why I didn't want to boat swing her. Not that big, but 3.5 probably. Oh gosh, there she is. See her back there?
Oh, yep.
She's on the left side of the pipe now.
See her from here.
She's following him. See, that's a bad sign. That tells me if I catch him, she's gonna leave. See, if she would have pulled up there on the bed, it'd been a different story. Come on, you stupid thing. Actually, she went back up there. He may have spit it out. Yeah, he spit it out. That's the reason why she went back up there. Got her. I'm coming this side of you. Come here. Come here. Well, it went pretty good. Didn't start hot and heavy, but was able to find a couple big ones there at the end of the day, and just kind of peck around and catch a few that I had marked in practice, and even mark a few for tomorrow. So we're gonna have different conditions. It's not gonna be the best for looking at them, but all in all, it's a great day. A lot better than I thought it was gonna go. I thought I was really out of them, and I knew I was gonna need to find a few, and we did that today, so no complaints here.
From Panama City, Florida, Drew Benton, 23 pounds, 9 ounces, back-to-back 23-pound days.
Day 3, Lake Murray going out in the lead. Slim lead, but a lead nonetheless. A lot of changing conditions today. We got wind, we got rain coming, cloud cover. Should make those fish that we just see up there, you know, cruising around, and those herring spawn fish, all that should commit better to our baits today. Should be a lot better fishing day. So we got a lot of rods on the deck. We got a lot of moving baits that I can throw while I'm searching for them on bed. Got some still to catch off bed. As long as it doesn't get too nasty, I think we'll be all right. If it gets really nasty, we're just gonna have to hunker down and fish a little bit. We'll just have to fish the moment, fish the conditions, and hope for the best. Oh. There's one that did. It's been a while since I've won, you know, at this level. I think 2018 was the last time. I've had some close calls. I finished second a couple times. You know, you kind of gotta win to be relevant in this sport, and you know, I don't know if this week will be the week, but I feel like I'm due. Might be all that's in there, I don't know. Either she's gone or she's laid and just sitting there. He's guarding. The problem is he could be doing the same thing that one was doing with that 6-pounder yesterday and I can't see. Yeah, stay like that. Going into the afternoon, started looking at some new water and found some new ones. These suckers aren't aggressive at all. Like I'm having to feed it to him. It's the craziest thing ever. Then you find one in the right mood. Had to feed it to him. It definitely gives me the confidence that fish are still trickling in and it's just a matter of running across them. It's either messed him up right there or it's gonna make him more aggressive, I don't know which. And if he wouldn't have bit already, I'd be gone. Not as big as I thought he was. When these fish are spawning, they're moving in and they don't realize that it's warm up here. Okay, I just saw his tail move about where my bait is. I think I can catch him. I feel like they're not as far along. Don't know why that is. Don't know, it's a mystery to me why it's cooler down there in that section. Little one up here on bed, maybe she pulled up here with him. I don't know if he's guarding fry or what he's doing, but he's just sitting there right there under the edge of that dock, and he nipped at this thing one time. Can't tell how big he is. There's 3 of them there. Not very big. Not what we wanted today. Gave it all we had, looked. Put a million miles on that power pole trolling motor, just never ran into one. That's the way she goes sometimes. I think I'm officially out of bedfish up here on this end of the lake, so if somehow by the grace of God we made it, I'm gonna go fish new water tomorrow. I don't know if we got enough or not. Man, it's frustrating. Frustrating to run out when you're that close, but that's the reason why it's hard to win the sight fishing derby.
Don't count Benton out. If he sneaks into that top 10, anything can happen. 60 pounds, 9 ounces. Let's hear it for Drew Benton.
What sets you aside as a sight angler? Aside from, I mean, we've all kind of agreed that maybe you just see a little better than a lot of people, but why is this technique so good with you?
I think it's just because it's so close to hunting, and I love to hunt, and that's just kind of, in the region I'm from, you have to have this as part of your game to be competitive, because the spawn is so long from the region of the United States where I'm from, and you just have to be good at it. So, and I just love it. It's like an adult Easter egg hunt, and you're looking for them, and everyone has a different mood and a different thing that makes it tick, and you've got to figure it out, and it gets me going. I think these out here close to the main lake are fish that have, yes, it's a pulled in from the main lake to feed or pulled out from spawning to feed. Like right up there is gonna be where I get my bite. There he is. Please stay on there. Got one hook. A lot of people think you're just going down the bank and you find them and you catch them, but you've really got to find them and you got to find the one in the right mood. Oh my gosh. Come here, come here, come here. Juice, juice. Sometimes they're ready to go and sometimes you just don't want to mess with them. Ones I did find were ready to play the game, but yesterday I spent a lot of time on some that were just uncatchable. Yes! Thank you, Lord. Dude, it's so nerve-wracking when they have one hook. They're just not, it's the water so clear, and this is the only thing I can burn and keep it down there. I see why. To do that, you've got to be able to see them. You can't understand what mood that fish is in and how it's reacting to your bait, so it's a lot more efficient whenever you can see them. Yeah. I've got one little one in there. I don't think it's this one. Still not out of it because this lake is such a grind and it's so humbling. Come here. Yes. Oh. Like he swiped at it and I hooked him in the back. I don't know if it's our day, but it feels like it. We can, have a good day and be right back in it. So you got to keep your head down. You got to, keep focused and open mind because things are changing by the second. Just got up there in that grass. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Yes! Whoa! Six-pounder. Just threw a 4-pounder back for a 6-pounder. So unofficially, I've got 26 pounds. It was 2 rubbing right out here. Like I did off that point, suspended. That thing might be on bed. Man, I wish I had a little bit more time. Yes! One of the most incredible days fishing I've ever had. I don't know if it'll be enough, but somebody was smiling down on me today. You never know when it's gonna come, and you try to never take it for granted. That one right there I needed bad. Didn't even realize it. And it's a tough road. I mean, it doesn't matter which path you choose, it's tough. Once you get to this level, it's not something you take for granted. It's not something that you can just, pass on down the road and say, hey, I'm gonna go try something else. It's something that I've invested my life into doing, and I can't just see myself doing anything else.
The Marathon Bassmaster Elite at Lake Murray belongs to Drew Benton.
Marathon Peak Performance.